And there we go. I have Chi with us today from North Carolina. Chi, how's it going, man?
All right. How you doing, Luke?
Good, man. I appreciate you taking the time. Chi, we're going to dive right into it because I want to be respectful of your time. First question. What were you going through that made you join Axiom?
I was just, at the time joining Axiom, my mother had been sick with the dementia, and I was taking care of her. I had taken care of her since 2017, I suppose. I was in the house a lot. COVID had just hit, so everything was different in my life. I had come from working at a university for several years at the time. I guess it had been about 4 or 5 years at the university, working with the marketing at the university, and also doing photography and video. So my mother got sick. I started taking care of her, and COVID kind of helped me out because it allowed me to stay home without any relief in pay. I was still getting paid. Sorry about that. My phone didn't turn my phone off. But so what ultimately ended up happening is when my mother passed, people started to ask about her house, and you know, I was already looking for. I had businesses in the past. eBay. I was an eBay power seller. I had other businesses, and I guess what happened is after COVID, you kind of had a lot of people feeling like, okay, what can I do to make money where I can kind of stay home? And for me, especially because I'm a single father of 2 boys, it just made sense to kind of start looking for something else. And I bought Todd's book, read that, and that's how I found out about the Kingdom and Axiom, and that led me to
the first one. If you can't wholesale after this,
right?
That one, I'm guessing. Yeah. Nice.
And that brought me to the Kingdom, and that's where kind of my wholesaling journey began.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And what would you say? What were some of the problems that Axiom helped you solve in your business?
Yeah. So, you know, especially finding, helping me find buyers and deal with buyers. That process. I think my first deal I got when that was in Axiom, and that particular deal, I didn't know how to really value a property or do any of that kind of thing. So the Axiom method is to kind of teach you to go to the buyer and have the buyer give you all the numbers and stuff, like what they would pay for the property, and that absolutely worked on that first deal, and it got the ball rolling. So that really was real helpful.
That's awesome, dude. And right now you're wholesaling full time, I believe you told me. Is that
Absolutely.
right?
Yep.
Dude,
and
that is awesome.
Flipping and doing a few other things.
Sure. Yeah, you get to. I mean, you're a man of many interests. You have many interests and many skill sets.
Right.
But now you get to pursue that.
Absolutely.
And dude, we sure love you, and it's been awesome to see your growth from like where you were talking about where you started to where you're at now. We're like, sweet, I don't have to work a normal job. I can pursue what I want to pursue, and be there for your family.
Absolutely. So it's
awesome.
been great, and you know, Axiom is the foundation of what brought me to that point. It's like it taught me all the wholesale basics, and then gave me the confidence to go out there and pursue it. So it's been wonderful.
That's awesome, dude. Well, last question: what advice would you give to someone who's on the fence about Axiom?
I would say, you know, definitely look into it, dive deep into it, talk to some people like myself who've gone through the program, and you know, it will definitely bring your confidence to a point where you can go out there and do deals. I know for a lot of people that all the paperwork, all the things, there's a lot of things that are scary about wholesaling at first, and they make it easy. They'll teach you all the things that you need to know to try and to go out there and get it done. So
it's awesome.
Definitely.
Well, Chi, I really appreciate you taking the time. This is awesome. This really helps people who are considering joining Axiom. Whether they do or not, we've just found that these testimonials just really help people to inspire them to move forward, whether it's with us or with somebody else. So thanks for being a shining light, my friend.
Yeah, you're welcome. Appreciate it.
We'll talk to you soon.
All right.